He was born on September 4th, 1986, Presbyterian Hospital, just down the road. It was the first child to my parents, Pam and Skip. And from what I understand, I was not even a thought in Skipper's mind yet. But it was a joyous occasion because the preceding years of that decade were spent grieving the unfortunate and untimely loss of Jake's namesake, our paternal grandfather, Harry Jr., or Jake. Now, fast forward 4 years, all hell broke loose and I was born. And despite what you may think, I did not come out of the womb talking. It took a few months, but when I did talk for the first time, I decided to start with a word with a deep and profound meaning. And that word was simply Jake. That was my first word on this earth. And that is a word that is now foreshadowed what is almost a quarter century of personal love and admiration that I feel for my older brother. Jake and I have always been close, and we've always tried to keep it that way. I can't really imagine not having Jake around to pick up the phone or when I need to answer his phone calls, believe it or not. And that's just basically because the rudiment of our relationship is built out of love. And there's no ulterior motive. There's no means to an end. We're just there for each other, and we're brothers, and we love each other. And that's the way I want it. Now, we don't need to idolize our childhood too much. I did serve as a literal punching bag a few times in our backyard. But I look over those memories, good and painful, personally, and I wouldn't change a thing. Jake and I had an incredible childhood. We wanted for nothing. Maybe slightly spoiled, but I think it's all for the better. And I just want to thank you, Jake, for 24 years of leadership and guidance. What you gave me is something that really can't be taught, more or less just kind of absorbed. And that's a sense of right and wrong. Now, some of you may say, wait, we'll back up. Now, we're talking about Jake and Philip here. Whether we've chosen to use or chose to use this competence in any given circumstance is irrelevant. You and I know right from wrong and came from these two, and they got it from somewhere else as well. And I want to thank you for that. In my opinion, that's more than most people get from a big brother. In the past few years that we've had Catherine in our life and in our family, no one in this family has ever seen Jake as happy and as alive as he's been. So thank you, Catherine, for changing our lives. I pray that this marriage is filled with blessings from God, and it's truly joyous at every turn. And if you ever find yourself in a rut, or I hope seldom, life will present you with challenges. Challenges are the opposite of what we plan for ourselves, and that's why they're painful. But I want you to look at the example that's been set forth for you in our parents, and our grandparents, and our aunts and uncles, and everyone here tonight. Thank you. I love you very much. Let's give everyone one. Now, I realize people want to say a few more things, and Howard's been bugging me all day, so I'm going to turn the floor over to him. All right.